good news tonight when it comes to the health of the new palm trees that were planted by the city to replace those that died during the February deep freeze.
Our Seth Kovar reports it's due in part to a secret weapon the city has, an arborist on staff.
The drive down Ocean Drive is starting to look like it did before the February deep freeze. 108 trees died between Furman Avenue and Ennis-Jocelyn Road because of the prolonged frigid temperatures. The city hired a company to replace them, work that began in September that cost around $150,000. Almost 4 months later, some folks say the work was worth the money, while others could care less.
I ain't worried about no palm trees, to be honest.
I would definitely say that's a staple for Corpus Christi and something that I think of when I think of the city.
But how are those new trees doing?
I started asking questions when I saw stuff like this, trees that don't look so great. But if you look at the bigger picture, all the trees that went in after the February deep freeze, most of them are looking pretty good, and I also got a surprising statistic from the city.
We can say with great certainty that we haven't lost a single one.
That's right. Each and every replacement tree has survived, thanks in part to Parks and Rec workers driving by them and tending to their needs. But there's also a secret weapon of sorts. The city's park operations superintendent, who's worked for the city in some capacity for 33 years, became a certified arborist in 2020.
When it comes to trimming the trees, he is our expert, and we rely a lot on his expertise.
No amount of expertise could save the trees from the deep freeze. And if it happens again, folks are split on whether the city should spend the money to replace them a second time.
I feel like it could have been used for something better.
I think it's definitely important to keep the city as beautiful as possible.
Reporting in Corpus Christi, Seth Kovar, Chris 6 News.